other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 27, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Chargers nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bills 14, Chargers nothing. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Herbert now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From his own end zone, Herbert. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Everett. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. It's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Takes it and just pops it forward.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Bills 14, Chargers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They run again on 1st down. Cook
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead.
And he's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Bills 21, Chargers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Herbert throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Albert O with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll run on first down. Everett, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Up the middle they go. Everett, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge. Now
they need to execute. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Everett. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, well, they've got 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Everett. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert off of play action. can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd down now, Everett. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Running right through it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly